We were talking about back to school right around the corner, and today we have the opportunity to talk with somebody who also has an exciting first day ahead of her. Dr. Stacie Stanley is the new superintendent of St. Paul Public Schools. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it's so great to be back with you.
So, first I just kind of want to start with what's kind of top of mind, just a couple of questions about school safety, because parents, children, we're all thinking about this right now. So I guess just briefly I wanted to give you an opportunity to share a message with parents and share a message with your students now.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, Amy. And first of all, I just want to say to the Annunciation community, just my heart goes out to you. Our prayers are with you. I cannot imagine what you're going through, and just know that you have hundreds of thousands of people wrapping their arms around you as you try to make it through the next days, months, years, quite honestly, for the horrible event that occurred. And in speaking for St. Paul Public Schools, immediately we were able to communicate with our families via email. We also send translated materials out to our families to make sure that everybody is able to access them. And we have a standard response protocol that is in place. We've been trained by an organization called I Love You Guys. We know that training is what is so important. Unfortunately, we have to do it, but that training is so important for our staff. It's so important for our students and so important for our overall community. We also have a really strong relationship, and I'm pretty grateful for that, with the St. Paul Police Department. So we have a plan where families know that we work to keep our students safe. St. Paul Police Department will have extra presence. And then one of the things that I am probably the most grateful for is our strong safety emergency management in-house department. And they are out and about as well. We care for our kids. Psychological, physical safety is first and foremost for me as a superintendent, for our students and for our staff. That is so important.
Yeah. I wonder if you could give some advice to parents or caregivers, just some very simple questions that they might be able to ask their particular school, their principal, because it's going to be a little bit different depending upon age, I would suspect, or maybe even school and building. But what types of questions should or could caregivers and parents ask the school leaders to understand a little bit more and maybe feel just a little bit more in control of a situation that everybody feels like we have no control over?
Yeah, I will tell you, Amy, what parents always want to know is, what are the access points to the buildings? And so I know they'll ask their principals this, and I will tell you that our doors are locked. We have what is called a forced entry management system, so you can only come through the building one way. They typically ask about video cameras, and so our principals would be able to tell them about that. What I will say is we really try not to give out deep information, because we also don't want to put make our system vulnerable. Those are the things that families want to know. Again, that they know about our school safety security liaisons, because many of our liaisons have the relationships with our students, and so actually all of them have those relationships. And so they're going to want to know if they're present there. They can ask them that. And then more than anything, just that staff are trained. That's what the email that I have received, the calls that I've received, and I can imagine that those are the same questions that they are going to be asking their principals.
Thank you. St. Paul School District is such an interesting case study in a lot of different ways, but particularly how to sort of turn a 100-ton ship, not quite around, but to start steering it in a way that it's been just incredible to watch. So for decades, if people don't know, enrollment was down, 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 and then it started to turn. I'm curious, when you pick this up now and take it from here, what are you looking at as the future of just growing and making the district thrive?
Yeah, for sure. I say that we are like a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. And we know that, when you set that chartered course, you don't chart it so that it turns quickly, right? And so we have set a pace where it will be steady. What we know is our community tells us that they love our language and culture programs. And we are going to keep the things that our families love. That's why we're working to do that with our referenda. So our language and culture programs, we know that we have to have strong academics, our music, our arts, our college and career readiness. We had, since 2019, 2,100 students have earned an industry standard certification that they can take with them and leave and go right into employment, earning a quality wage. And so we are going to continue to focus on that. A strong focus of mine is literacy skills. I always say that literacy is the currency of power in the United States. And when students are able to not just read, but write and think critically, we know that that opens doors in so many different ways. And if I can say something right now, we just had an incredible celebration just before I came on with a student here. I'm at Johnson High School, and Isaiah just won a $40,000 scholarship to go to college. He is a senior, and we are so incredibly proud of him. It's from the college board, and they came and presented that to him. He works at the state fair, and we had to get him to take a day off, quite honestly, to come in. But as I talked to him, I said it was probably worth taking that day off, and he kind of smiled and said yes. So that's the type of experience that we want for each and every one of our students, and that is the direction that we're heading.
Thank you. And I know we just have a couple of minutes more with you, but I just wanted to mention, as you're talking about kind of that slow steering, the numbers kind of came out today, and it looks like the results for the 24-25 MCA test results came out, and this is the statewide assessment of student progress in Minnesota schools. And St. Paul Public Schools, slight gains in math and reading when compared to 23-24. Overall, Minnesota students' performance on those subjects remained steady. So I think that speaks to probably nothing's going to happen overnight, but it looks like at least things are moving in the right direction there. And I wish we had more time to dig into that, but I wanted to also ask you about some of the challenges, because you inherit all this good stuff. You also inherit the inherent challenges of running a school district. So, curious about filling some open teaching positions. We know that there were some coming into the school year. You guys have been doing these intensive, hiring fairs. How is that going, and where are you as we head into this school year next week?
We're making some solid progress. I actually just met with our HR director yesterday. I can't honestly, Amy, remember the numbers, and I don't want to give you numbers that aren't accurate, but we're making just really strong progress. The hiring fairs that you were talking about, they've been incredibly successful. The word is out there. And so even if folks have not made it to the hiring fair, they are telling individuals to come, if they weren't able to make it to the hiring fair. I will tell you, we have St. Paul Public Schools is paying well for our teachers, and I think that that's making a significant difference. We are also paying well for our special education teachers, because the vast majority of those open positions are for special education teachers. Wow. We were 80% filled. Compared to last year, we had 75% less openings for special education teachers as well. With the challenges, we are going out for a $37 million referendum so that we can keep all of those great things that I talked about, our music, our arts, so that we can make certain that we have our career and college readiness programs. We do want to make sure that we're able to maintain transportation levels as best we can at the levels that they are. And then, of course, the safety and security is so important. By far, our community loves our teachers. And we know when we maintain positions, we maintain our teachers. And so that is our focus right now with that $37 million. It's not icing on the cake money. I say it is really to maintain what we have in place right now.
Dr. Stanley, we really appreciate your time today, and we look forward to doing deeper dives into some of these things that parents are concerned about, and celebrate the Isaiahs in the St. Paul School District as well. So thank you for your time. You have like 30 seconds left. Is there any message that you want to give to the kids that are coming into school next week?
Oh, I can't wait to see you. We're just all excited. We're getting our classrooms ready, getting the schools ready, and we absolutely cannot wait to welcome you back.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Stacie Stanley, the new superintendent of public schools in St. Paul. We appreciate your time.
All right, thanks. Take care, Amy.
You too.